Okay, we're gonna talk about something. I'm going first on this. I definitely gotta go first on this. I'm disgusted. All right, over the weekend, I am disgusted with how the Panthers played. For people who don't know, I am a Panthers fan. All right, I come from Carolinas. All right, so I
Sadly.
gotta don't you say sadly. All right, we got Zion and we got RJ or not RJ. I'm tripping. We got Ja. All right, we're representing out here. All right, don't disrespect us in here. All right, we won't take any slander, but I come from the Carolinas, so I am a Panthers fan, and I'm disgusted with how we played. I mean, it's bad. I mean, we lost to the 49ers. What was it? 51 to 13? 51 to 13. I mean, what the heck was that? I mean, I don't have a again, I told people on Sunday before we got a chance to do the podcast. I told people I don't have a problem losing to the 49ers. I don't have a problem with none of that. All right. But when you lose, because I mean, the 49ers are an elite team, all right? They're undefeated for a reason. They got one of the best defenses in the NFL, which we would be talking more about their defense if it weren't for the Patriots' defense doing so well. I just want to put that out there. That's why they're getting underrated, is because we got the Patriots doing historic things. And so I don't have a problem losing to the 49ers because they have an elite defense, they have an elite running game, they have an elite head coach, and they have an above average quarterback. So I definitely don't have a problem with losing, but you lose by 51 to 13? You lose by what is that? 38 points? Yeah, that's 38 points.
Yeah, that's
I had to check
crazy.
my math. All right, so, but that's horrible. That is horrible. And so, one of the topics I want to talk about with this is I think that Cam Newton is becoming one of the most overhated players in the NFL. And the reason I say that is because I feel like there's like a silent coup going on in the Panthers organization against Cam Newton. They're trying to get him up out of there, which is just blasphemous. I mean, for the things that he's done for this franchise, and even the things he's done lately. I know he hasn't played great. I mean, he hasn't had a win in his last 8 starts. All right, that's not good. But the fact that people were trying to say that Kyle Allen needs to be starting over him even when both of them are healthy is just wrong to me. That's asinine. That is so blasphemous. I'm sorry, I'm stuttering, but I'm angry. All right, because listen, the reason I say this, and I'm not trying to start nothing, obviously, and try to start this, uh, uh, a lie or anything, trying to start, creating a scenario where the teammates are it. I'm gonna pose it like this. I'm stuttering because I'm just trying to phrase this in the right way. But I think that his teammates are giving up on Cam because when you look at the bye week, when we had our bye week, Greg Olson started to go on different shows, right? And he went on First Take, and he went on First Things First, and he went on all these TV shows, and he talked to him, and they started asking him questions about, oh, if both of them are healthy, who you rocking with? You rocking with Kyle Allen? You rocking with Cam Newton? And what I expected him to say when with him playing with Cam for so long, I thought he would say, Cam's our guy. He's still our franchise quarterback. He's still, he still can play, and that we're going to rock with him until he, is off the team and he's not our teammate anymore. And that's who we're rocking with when he gets healthy. Now, if he's not healthy, then Kyle Allen needs to be playing. But that's not what he said. What he said was, oh, Kyle Allen is our guy. We think that Kyle Allen should have the chance to continue to play, which I think is just surprising. I mean, don't you?
Yes, what he actually said that?
Yeah, he did. I'm 99% sure that he said that. I'm pretty sure I remember him saying that on air, that he said Kyle Allen deserves to keep on playing. Well, you see where this gets you. Let's read Kyle Allen's stats against the 49ers. 19 to 37. That's terrible. 158 yards. That's not good. 0 touchdowns. That's terrible. 3 interceptions. That's terrible. And 4.7 QBR. A 4.7 QBR? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I'm sorry for yelling, but that's ridiculously bad. This is on a scale of 100, and you get a 4. A 4. And you want to talk about, oh, he deserves to be playing. And before people say, well, Cam Newton, he's just not good enough anymore. Really? Really? Because I'll read his stats last year. And this was, including the games that he played last year with a hurt shoulder. Because he did play with a hurt shoulder. And I think that started to cause some of his interceptions and made us start losing games. But let's read his stats. 67.9% completion percentage. That was a career high. 3,395 yards. With 7.2 yards per attempt. 24 touchdowns, 13 picks, 53.2 QBR. And that was including the games with a hurt shoulder. So, and those were career stats before that. Before he started throwing the picks, he was having a career year, and I think we only had like 1 loss on the year last year.
Y'all were like 6-2.
Yeah, or because y'all was right behind us. That. Yeah, and we were competing, and he just busts his shoulder, and the season's over. He comes back. He comes back too early this year, and that's why it's so I don't want to hear the stats from the first 2 games this year. I don't want to hear it. Because he was still hurt, all right? He could barely throw the ball 5 yards downfield, all right? And so I never had a problem with them sitting him at first, but he's starting to get healthy now. And if he's healthy, he needs to be the starting quarterback. Either that or you need to give Will Grier, the rookie, a chance. Because Kyle Allen is not your quarterback for the future. Even when we were winning, I was saying Kyle Allen is not that good. All he's doing is dumping it down to Christian McCaffrey and letting him go to work, which is an effective weapon until the defense is elite and they start to focus on Christian McCaffrey. When they start to game plan for him, you're going to have a switch up. There's no switch up because Kyle Allen can't throw the ball downfield like that. He's just not that quarterback. And so either I was saying if Cam Newton's healthy, Cam Newton needs to be playing because he could still have success in this league. He still can. I'm not convinced that he's the worst quarterback of all time now. I'm just not. He's still better than half the quarterbacks in this league. And if it's not him, if he's still not healthy, give Will Grier an opportunity. I get that he might not be ready. But Kyle Allen, he can do better than Kyle Allen. I watched him all throughout college at West Virginia. He was a baller. He was getting it. So, and that was a great pickup to pick him up in the 3rd round. For the value, I definitely think that he could be a quarterback of our future. So if we're not starting Cam Newton and we know we can't win the big games with Kyle Allen, why not just go ahead and put Will Grier out there and see what he can do? I mean, that's showing that Kyle Allen put on. It didn't convince. He didn't have me convinced in the wins, but what he showed on the field, there was no promise against a defense like that. I mean, you just look at the drive charts. I mean, you look at what the Panthers offense did. We go punt, field goal, interception, punt, half, punt. Touchdown, and that's because Christian McCaffrey is a beast and took it for 40 yards for a touchdown. That's why. All right, but then right after that, punt, interception, punt, downs. Are you kidding me? We can't do better than that? I mean, I know that the 49ers got some beasts on defense, so I'm not expecting anything crazy, but we can do better than that. I think Will Grier can do better than that. He can rise. I saw him plenty of times at West Virginia rise to the occasion and play well. So, man, I just had to rant about the Panthers. You could put in your input, but I had to go off. I'm sorry. As a Panthers fan, I'm struggling out here.
That's all good. I agree with you. I don't got anything to say. I just let you go on with it. It's all facts, bro.
I mean, and I'm tired of people like Colin Cowherd saying that Cam Newton has always had all these weapons, and that he's the one that's making them struggle. Christian McCaffrey is a weapon, I'll give you that. But he would say, oh, he has a good offensive line. No, he does not. No, he does not. Do we not remember the left tackle? I forget his name. It escapes me right now, but I think it was somebody who was moved to left tackle to play against the Bucks in the second game of the year. Do we not remember how he was getting beat by Shaq Barrett? All right. Do we not Do we just not remember that? I'm trying to ask some people. I mean, he was getting beat every time. So I think Cam Newton can make plays, bro. I think he can still make it plays. And also, wide receivers, I'm tired of people acting like he's got elite wide receivers. DJ Moore has shown me nothing up to this point that has shown him as an elite wide receiver. Not saying that he can't be, but I'm just saying he hasn't shown it yet. All right. And I would love for him to show it, but I just don't think it's there. I was convinced that we needed to draft Calvin Ridley when we had the opportunity. You see what he's doing in Atlanta? We have seen none of that from DJ Moore. All right. Curtis Samuel is a decent weapon as far as you can move him. He's versatile. You can run him in the running game. You can use him in the screen game. You know, he can sometimes burn you downfield with his speed. But that's not like an elite. Let's not act like he's a Tyreek Hill. He's acting like he's Tyreek Hill. He's not that. He's a decent receiver, but he's not great. All right. And so he's not. And Greg Olsen is starting to get old. So he's not that decent of a tight end. So let's not act like Cam Newton has had all these weapons and he's the reason that they're struggling. They're not. It's just not like that. So I'm sorry, but the Panthers, you gotta do better. And also, before we end it off, I have to say this. He also says that he has a great head coach. I've never bought into Ron Rivera. He's an okay head coach. But is he really that much of a game changer? Is he really going to make a difference in the big games, in the bye weeks? Is he really coaching this team up and making them that much better? I'm not convinced. I don't know about other Panthers fans and other fans in general of the sport, but I'm not convinced in Ron Rivera. So we definitely have to move on, because if I keep on going, I'm just, the more I keep on going, the more disgusted I get, because this was garbage. It was garbage. So if you like this content, hit the like button down below. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, and also click the notification bell so that you never miss an upload or stream. We will be doing the podcast every single week, and also I post video games, so if you're interested in that, stay around the channel.